laptop is there. Wow, it's heavy. You carry this when you're hiking? You have water?
Yeah. Hi, Bella.
What's up, me?
Good morning. Thank you. Which do you got? What's that one?
This one fish curry, chicken curry,
Yeah.
mutton curry.
Welcome to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Got in a couple of days ago, and yeah, I've obviously left the Philippines now after 6 months there. I obviously had a really nice time there. Yeah, lovely girlfriend, had family of cats, local park where I could go running, Olympic-sized swimming pool that I could use outdoors a couple of days a week, had my own kitchen, local markets with fresh fruit and veg. It was a nice time, but I just felt with my visa up for renewal I had to make a decision whether I wanted to just stay in the Philippines, you know, set up roots there, whatever that would entail, and really establish a life there. But yeah, if it's not a hell yeah, then it's got to be a no, really. So I had to just make the decision to drag myself out of the comfortable life and get back on the road again, really. But I'm really enjoying Kuala Lumpur so far. The food here is the best. I mean, you've got all the Chinese food and Indian curries and things, plus their local Malaysian stuff. It's the best. So I've been eating a lot of local food, and just this hotel's really nice. Nice quiet air conditioner. I think I'm next to the maintenance closet or something, but that's alright. And yeah, I've booked another week here. I'm out of town, but it's nicer with just the local area. So yeah, that's it for now. Gonna head out and grab some lunch, I think. Well, it's hot, but it's not oppressive. The weather when I left the Philippines was really uncomfortable, but it's a little bit nicer here. One thing I prefer about Malaysia compared with the Philippines is the amount of pavements there are everywhere. You don't have to walk in the road like you do where I was in the Philippines, and it means I can just wander out of my hotel and just go for a little explore, and there's always a way round or a way back. Hello. Do you have dosa? Huh? Dosa?
Dosa ada?
Yeah. Unfortunately, my camera phone is broken. Look, this is the wide angle lens, which is always, this is good quality for that. But once I move it to 1x zoom, that is blurry. Something wrong with the autofocus. It's okay, yeah, that it focuses all right, but not in the middle and long distance. And I've looked up online, and it is a fault with this series of phones, well known, but Samsung aren't going to start paying out, so the repair will be a couple of £100, I think. So I don't know what to do at this stage. One of the fixes they recommend is kind of banging and shaking the camera out. Oh. Was that any? No. Well, it's just annoying, really. The other cameras are working well. That's 3 times and 10 times, so there. But this is a separate camera on the back of the phone, so I'd need to get it replaced. But yeah, I'm very, very at peace here. It's nice to just work out what I want from travelling, and it's just to live somewhere quite quiet among locals, some nice places to walk, and yeah, that's it really. Kuala Lumpur is a really nice area for that, and I can still get around really cheaply in Grab taxis. I came back from Chinatown, it was only less than £2 for a 10-minute ride in the taxi, so I'm happy to be here. And I never know whether it's disrespectful to go jogging around a burial ground, but I don't think people would mind if I did a few laps of this place at some point. And I also like living really cheap, so yeah, my hostel is cheap, and I'm off to my favourite curry house, because the Chinese food here is nice, but it's just not very filling. You get a little bowl of noodles for 10 ringgit, which is about £2, whereas this curry house, all the curries, breads, rice, like, it's always about, 6 or 7 ringgit, so, and it's really delicious and filling, so yeah, can't fault this place. Yeah, wandering around Chinatown, I just don't like being around other Western tourists. I like just going into a restaurant with no name, bunch of Punjabis eating with their hands, just choosing something random, and no one gives me a second look, and I can just kind of dissolve into the scene rather than just being this kind of feature with a big camera or something. So that's what I like. And it was one of my only real gripes with the Philippines, the fact that if I went for a walk I'd just have to walk in the road
So it's nice just to be able to go on long walks again and not have to really plan where I'm going. The Japanese cemetery. A load of unmarked graves from I don't know what conflict. The noodles weren't very nice. It's like if you order a burger and the bun is dry and crumbly, or a pizza and the bread is thick and doughy. You've got to get that right. And what kind of Chinaman serves a portion of noodles on a plate, you know? So it was nice, but there are much higher levels around here. And it cost $11.60, which is about £2. I could get much more with the Indian and Malay cuisine, so it kind of proves, and the fact that I'm not really full, it proves why I've been sticking with curries mainly. But nice char siu barbecue pork nonetheless.
Well, I've got to pay tribute again to this hostel, the U-Pack. It's cheap, it's like £8 a night, private air conditioning, bathroom, hot water for tea and coffee, fridge space, free laundry. The reception and administrator guy, just the right level of friendliness, not too over familiar, not too many questions, but nice rapport. So there are some noisy Chinese couple next door. 2 in the morning, still talking, but Chinese can be like that. They're not the most considerate sometimes. I'm travelled, you know, I've lived in China, so I'm entitled to some racial profiling now and again. My last few weeks in Korea, just at a hotel like this, communal bathroom, but they gave me free rice and kimchi. Anyway, single Korean men, very quiet and considerate, you know, very orderly, everything's clean and tidy, very respectful of communal space. Yeah, that's just what the Koreans are like in general. I've obviously got a lot going on in my life mentally, and so I'm not just going to keep up the pantomime of a travel vlog, but I am enjoying myself here in Kuala Lumpur. It's got everything I could want, but we will take a walk down the valley of existential despair at some point, but it's difficult to give you a little piece without giving you the whole pie. So it will happen. It will. I'll give you the full lowdown at some point, but up until that point, we'll just keep it light. Some meals out. I'm I'm really enjoying. I'm really enjoying the curries at the moment, and it's good. It's good. So it will just be that and some room-based content. So yeah. Thanks for still being here, and
Fruta.
Now, if it is raining heavily, you can obviously carry an umbrella, or you can run to wherever you're going. Or alternatively, another technique is to what we call wear it, which means you just pretend it's not raining. You don't even, if anything, you walk a little bit slower, just to, it's just part of it. You just yeah, you don't speed up at all. You just pretend it's not cold, so what's the bother?
and that's it. They manufacture dairy milk here in Malaysia. It's not quite the quality you get back in the UK, but compared to the other confectionery here, and it's also quite cheap. So I've been getting into the habit of bringing back a big family bar of dairy milk hazelnut back to the room, which I'm trying to avoid this evening. But yeah, it's even cheaper than back home, although my British pounds that I've spent so long saving up are now losing value, thanks to you lot and all your striking back home. Listen, we all know the Tories are a bunch of SOBs, but if you wouldn't mind getting back to work, that would be appreciated, so my pounds can keep their value.
I'm going, please.
Hello. Is there a doctor here? I was bitten by a dog earlier.
Well, that was an eventful run. I was bitten by a dog, which has never happened to me before. Not badly, but and then when I got back to the hotel, I'd lost my key card for my room, and the guy wanted to charge me 100 ringgit for a replacement. They was like, oh, we have to order them in bulk and whatever, so that's like £20. So I went back out on my running route to look for my key card, and this security guard helped me out when I was being attacked by the dogs. And he saw me again and was like, oh, how's your leg? You need an injection. I ignored him. And then another random security guard who'd seen me was like, oh, it's you with the dogs, you need injections. So I thought, can't ignore two random Malaysian blokes. So I just went to the GP, the doctors now, and got a tetanus injection and whatever else. They gave me antibiotics. I was trying to kind of, I don't need antibiotics, but they gave me, dressed the wound and stuff. That cost me £15, so that should be me safe from disease and death. and I found my key card, so I can just hopefully just resume my day now. But yeah, it was strange. I was kind of jogging, I slowed down, I never really, yeah, so I was surprised. It wasn't a proper bite, but you know, it did hurt. Hello.
Yeah.
These 5?
Yes, 1 kilo fried sausage, bread, and mix.
Hello, curry meat?
Curry mee, yeah.
Yeah?
Having here.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyway.
Water? Shui? Air? Yeah. Coffee? Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, iced coffee, yeah, yeah. Thanks. Yeah. So the Chinese restaurants here are just like a food hall with different stands doing one thing, which is nice. Lots of specialty flavours. Hello, thank you.
First time I bought a papaya, a whole papaya, and she said it'd be ready tomorrow, so had mixed experiences with oranges. That's not how I eat them. They peel well, good oils being excreted. A little bit dry on the tearaway. The stones on these mangoes are so small that you get so much fruit. Yeah, that's good. Very good, very good. Living somewhere with cheap local produce is just such a joy. The Chinese are back, banging around, and they've left their phone on the table next to the wall, and I can hear it zzz. So annoying. What's this now, banging?
So I'm heading off to the mall. You know, shopping centres in England are quite sad and depressed nowadays. Lots of closed businesses and the same old couple of restaurant chains. But yeah, the malls in this part of the world, Philippines and Malaysia, they're actually much more interesting and vibrant, and there's loads of quality international food choices there. So that's where I'm heading now. The Sunset Velocity Mall, Sunway. Unlike the Philippines, it's not absolutely rammed.
Just 100.
Malatang.
Sesame, peanut, spring onion, fried
How
onion.
much is it?
This one is no need money. This one is free one.
It's free? Oh yeah, I'll take peanut and sesame, yeah, thank you. And coriander. 52 ringgit. Thank you. Thank you. Can I have some, hello? Insulting. I think they gave me the foreigner treatment to make it properly Szechuan. Blimey, that turned quite radioactive. Can't really feel my face anymore. That's good. I'm looking for somewhere to serve me some kind of cooling, icy, milky, fruity beverage. Oh, McDonald's ice cream kiosk. Yeah, I might go for a McFlurry actually.
Wonderful 4 frames, Dennis. I must say, I really enjoyed it, and it's gone by so quickly.
What's happening again?
10.
I wonder will Ronnie go to the practice table, because we did hear him say it's a hard game today, but he makes the game look ridiculous.
Snooker and Dairy Milk have been big parts of my Kuala Lumpur experience so far. Work very well together.
Form. Exceptional safety shot. Luca also into trouble. Reaped his rewards. Wins the frame, and we're back on level terms. 2-2.
Brazil looks in sparkling form, and he leads the defending champion 2-1.
And this is where it pays to have a private bathroom, because it's part of the contract, really, when you have Malatang like that. Things are going to get violent there later on. Good. Yeah, you slept? You? Fresh boiling water twice is the key, apparently, to cooking instant noodles without heat.
that's it. 1 week in Kuala Lumpur. Thanks for joining me. I think we'll call it a day there. And I know some of you might be wondering what came of that papaya that the market lady said would be ready today, but we'll save that until next time. So yeah, we're back. The vlog is back. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.